Alright, so today I'm going to go over EDC belts, EDC everyday carry, and what I prefer. I have bought a bunch of different belts, and I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. I'll start off first with the first belt I bought, which was this 511 Tactical Series. As you can see, it's nice and thick. I think it inch and 7.75. It's got a big steel belt loop and Velcro. So these run, I don't know, 50 bucks. And I'm not going to really talk about prices, but this worked great at first until I didn't know what I wanted. It wasn't overly expensive. But the downside is when you're trying to put a holster, carry holster inside, or other gear, you had to make sure it was this thick. And a lot of different belts are a lot smaller, especially if you wear jeans and that type of stuff. Another thing you can tell with this belt is how it deformed. But overall, good belt. I've had this for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. Then I kind of started going over to what's called a Cobra buckle. So I could easily remove the pants, or the belt, pants, whatever. So this is a Cobra buckle. And you can see on this belt, it overlaps. So when this is actually tight, you have this, how thick that is. Now, in the video, it might not look like it's that thick, but when you have this, and then you have a holster in here, it is quite thick. This one is from One Shot Industries. A little more expensive, but as I wore this, I found I was not a fan. It's got a lot of adjustment. The Velcro runs all the way up and through, but this part here, all of this is way too thick for me and my body type. I'm about 6 feet tall, 212 pounds. It just was too much. Bulge. I don't wear my pants super tight. I don't wear my shirts super tight, as you can tell, but it just didn't work for me. But I did fall in love with the Cobra buckle. So what I ended up doing is going online and finding some used belts, right? Because belts are expensive, so you can get them for half the price usually online. There's a couple different websites that sells you tactical gear. This one's from RDR Gear. And the time I didn't realize it, but this is the same thing. The belt has to overlap. It's got the Cobra buckle. I think this one's mainly for my girlfriend. I can fit in it, but it's a little bit small. My girlfriend's very petite, but she needs a bigger belt. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. So, but same thing, RDR or RDR Gear. Build quality really well, double stitched, rigid. You want rigid when you're having a gun belt. And a lot of things you'll see is a lot of these are rigid. So you hold it here. This one has a little more flex to it. It still holds. You can see a little bit of wavering in there. This one has a bigger Cobra belt. And that's another thing I found out is Cobra belt size. So this one's a little bit bigger. Especially when you're comparing to that one there. But the big thing is find out what's comfortable for you. Now this one is by Elite Survival Systems, elitesurvival.com, made in the USA. Great belt, but the buckle was a little bit big. They probably offer smaller ones. The nice thing about the Cobra belt is buckles is, I mean, it's solid. If you hit this button, hit these two little tabs, it comes right out. They're probably all made by the same company. Then I found Blue Alpha gear. I also bought this one. I bought a black one and a tan one. There you go. This one has a smaller Cobra belt. Oh, same thing. Might as I'll show you this. So when you see this one, and this is that Elite, you can see that there's no material in between. You just have the belt buckle. So comparing that to, so Cobra buckle, you feed it through. Now this can also be a pain. If some of these don't have enough room in this Cobra buckle, it's a pain to do this. I mean, like, oh, that one went really well. So you have that much, right? Here you can see the difference. And it makes a big difference. Now, what I was just saying about feeding the Cobra buckle. Some of these smaller ones, let's see if this one does it. They put so much material here on the end that when you feed it through one way, it's fine, good. But when you have to feed it back through, like there, so you can see that is a pain in the ass. And this one's a lot better than the one-shot one. The one-shot one's horrible. It's so bad I never ever, very rarely run it, because this is nice and thick. I got all kinds of shit in there. But when you try, I can barely feed it through the one way. Okay, so the one way, it fits through. But this is freaking ridiculous. Maybe it's wore out enough now. And usually you're doing this when it's on you. You don't have it out here, you have it down your crotch, around your waist, trying to do it. And usually I have to get a pair of pliers, but you can see it's damn stuck in there, so whatever. So then I went to this company here, which is what I showed you was Blue Force. It uses a smaller Cobra buckle. So you can see the Cobra buckle is a little bit smaller. So it's a little bit easier to fit through your belt buckles. But the nice thing is, and they have this strap that comes along, so your main belt comes in, and then they have another piece of fabric that goes around to hold your belt buckle on. So you don't, it's not as thick right here. This one, yeah, so that's a prime example right there. You can see how bulgy this one is, the gray one? This one's nice and streamlined. Now these are not things you'll ever notice when you're looking at their websites. They don't talk about it, but I really like the Blue Alpha so far. They're rigid. So here's a pair of pants with a holster and all that kind of shit. But it's nice and rigid. It holds, it doesn't dig into one side or the other. So it works. I'll put descriptions, I'll look all these websites up, put descriptions down there. I only paid retail for the 511 and the One Shot. I looked at One Shot, thought they'd be a great belt company. They make quality stuff. They have little spots to, you know, put sticker or Velcro shit, whatever. But it's not very convenient to use. Just doesn't work for me. So that is this. Now, one thing to stay away from for a gun belt is this floppy mess. This is 511, right? And this is called a TDU belt, so whatever. This I won't even wear without wearing a gun. This is just garbage. Don't spend your money on this stuff. Yes, they are a lot cheaper. There's a reason. This you can hold up, right? This is a floppy dick. No one wants a floppy dick. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, share. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Thank you.